Hey Pisces, what's up? Welcome to my channel. My name is Katie, and today I'm going to be doing a money, career, and finances reading for the Pisces collective. So if this is important for you, if you have been maybe working on something, wanting success or change, let's see what shows up here as advice. Universe, please bring in the most relevant and important messages, confirmations, advice, guidance for Pisces, career, finances, and what? Money. Whatever I said at the beginning. Career, money, finances. Yes, that's the order of it. All right. Guys, before we start, as I go ahead and shuffle, I invite you to check out my new program, Unshakable. It is the first step in the journey of, at least the journey that I recommend, of becoming a professional light worker and being able to have a very profitable business, doing what you love, being of service, and helping others by being fulfilled yourself. So check that out. It's $47. It's a wonderful, very clarifying experience, and it will help you pretty much manifest and attract that social media platform that you may be wanting, for those of you who do. So check it out. There's also a free class here in the channel if you want to, know a little bit more about the whole thing. That is a very powerful resource, so you can start learning about it for free right away, okay? All right. So, first card that we got here, we got the Judgment card. Interesting. So it seems like a decision has been made, Pisces, by you or for you. It seems like some of you here have kind of like experienced a tower moment. Maybe the universe spirit was kind of like, well, we know that you're not going to make this decision for yourself, so either we're going to put you in that position in which you have no choice, or we're going to make this decision for you, or something along those lines. It's like, it almost feels like the universe has spoken. Like something that you've been maybe even avoiding, something that maybe is good for you, but you've been, kind of walking around it, or just like trying not to face it. It seems like that thing, whatever that may be, happens here, and it's for your greatest good. It seems here to be actually a very powerful positive thing that is happening to you. Spirit knows best at this time, so it is a matter of allowing and flowing. Some of you may have wanted to stay where you're at. Some of you are moving because you have to. Some of you are wanting to stay where you're at in career, job, work position in a company, and it's like Spirit is telling you, this is a new thing. This is what you're doing. Things are changing. For those of you who maybe received those kind of like little insights from Spirit a long time ago, because they have been building up, telling you, hey, you should move, hey, you should change, hey this, hey that, and you listen to that, well, it seems like this process is going to be a whole lot more harmonious for you. But especially for those of you who have been kind of like avoiding Spirit, really procrastinating change, putting it off, distracting yourself, trying not to accept something that you already know to be true, and a change that you already know needs to happen. Those of you who have been kind of, I'm hearing, giving it the runaround, but I don't know if that's how you say that. Yeah, someone may have been kind of like avoiding, right? For those of you who have, that may be a little tricky. It's kind of like that notion of, when the universe wants you to change something, it throws a little rock your way, a little pebble. And then if you don't notice, a little rock. And then if you don't notice or don't do anything, then a rock. Then if you don't do anything, a break. And ultimately, it's like it will continue to pretty much try to get your attention through these hits. And if you don't do anything at all, at some point, the whole wall is going to collapse on you. in order to make that change. And that's pretty much, the tower, the description of the tower. Towers in the tarot, this card, represents a moment of forced change. Something that it's not negotiable. It's good for you. It will bring you from where you're not supposed to be and place you where you need to be. It is not necessarily an awful process, but it's definitely not a comfortable process. Change can be uncomfortable. Some of us, we have an easier time flowing through the changes, but some people have a really hard time. So there could be definitely discomfort in the adaptations. And I feel like many of you were perhaps almost paralyzed. Almost like, okay, Spirit, I know that I need to do this. I don't know how to start. Like, Spirit, I am willing to do this, but like, how? What do I do? What should I do? How do I begin? What's the first step? And you may have felt, very stuck. Some of you could have been influenced in one way or another by the presence of a Capricorn, a Virgo, or a Taurus in your life. Maybe because of them, you didn't do something. Maybe because of them and their well-being, you didn't take a risk. Stuff like that. Like if you have children, if you have parents, if you have someone that you take care of, and because of them, you're not, willing to do the crazy thing that could end up, making you feel, making you go broke or something. It's like you're going to be preventing yourself from taking risks because of the importance of the well-being of others. And in this case, I feel like some of you have been avoiding making divinely guided change because of the fear of that affecting a loved one, potentially an earth sign, some of you. Some of you are also being propelled into a future in which you're going to be doing something that is going to bring in so much money. Like you're going to be more abundant and prosperous than you've ever been. And that may be scary in itself. Also, the challenge here, some of you don't believe that the things that you're being invited by Spirit are possible. I feel a little tongue-tied. I feel like my words are not coming out right. So I don't know if maybe some of you feel that way in your life, like you're not fully expressing yourself completely, or like there's something off. With the near future being the Five of Swords here, and the recent past being the Star, I would say you experience a high level of success here in finances at some point in the past. Maybe you reached a goal, maybe you reached a new high, maybe you had a moment there in which your wishes were completely fulfilled. Maybe you got the money that you've always dreamt of, or in the past you got the property you always dreamt of, or the job or something. And I almost feel like that massive success was something that at the time you didn't know how to handle. And then you learned. And in the future, with the Five of Swords, I almost see you conflicted, Pisces. I see that you have the potential to achieve that level of success and abundance that you had in the past, and then some. At the same time, it's almost like a part of you doesn't want that. Maybe in the past you didn't know how to handle it, so you made some mistakes, and out of the fear of not, you don't want to repeat those mistakes, you're preventing yourself from earning that kind of money again. But ultimately, Spirit is saying, we have no time for you to waste anymore. Spirit is saying, yes, you're afraid. Yes, you have acted or chose not to act because of that fear. But ultimately, like, we got stuff to do. So it's like the tower moment. Spirit is like, well, you had your moment for your feelings. Now we need to get you where you need to be. Get you where you need to go. Get you to that top of the mountain, Pisces. Because there is a mission behind you being in your power. With the Emperor card here, I see that there is a very important role that you're going to be playing for others in your life. Whether that is your family, your pets, your friends, your employees, or whatever. You're going to be playing a very important leader role, and they need you to be at your best. They need you to be in your most empowered, successful self, most likely your most abundant, prosperous self. Because there's something that they need. So Spirit is almost telling you, like, you may feel all sorts of ways about getting money, about making money, about achieving that success. But ultimately, Pisces, this success and all of these resources are going to be given to you because other people and causes are counting on it. So, like, pack your little feelings there, Pisces, and put them away because this is happening regardless. That's kind of what I'm getting. With the Three of Wands, some of you have been waiting and waiting and waiting for something that you yourself are blocking. Wow, that's powerful stuff right there. Whew, I heard that so strongly. Some of you are waiting and waiting and waiting for something that you are blocking yourself. Woo-hoo. I think I've never heard that phrase before. I like it. How are you blocking yourself? I see this illustration in the star and I just feel like you're pouring all of you out. Like you're taking all of your power and just pouring it out. Pouring out all of your power, letting it just flow out of you. So maybe Pisces, you have a lot of strength, health, vitality, knowledge, opportunities, prosperity, abundance, energy at your disposal. And maybe, just maybe, some of you are adopting or have adopted habits, tendencies, friendships, ways of living that are basically a subconscious sabotage in which you're just pouring all of your power out through those things. And Spirit is like, well, yeah, that's not going to work anymore. So there's a massive change here. Something becomes non-negotiable. So Spirit, I think it's kind of forcing on you a little bit, an opportunity, an upgrade. It's going to be almost forced upon you despite your sabotage. It's like non-negotiable anymore. I know I've said that so many times. In your environment, there's devil energy here. So this could be Capricorn energy. There could be a Capricorn around you. There could be a lot of energy of self-sabotage around you or influences, energetic or otherwise, that are holding you back. But I feel like you are the one that has allowed those energies in. And I don't mean entities or anything creepy like that. What I mean is, like, if there is a friend or a relationship that drains the fuck out of you, you are probably the one that has allowed that to, happen, right? This person is around you, so whatever. I feel like I can't fully express myself today. I don't know what it is. Anyway, yeah, so another manifestation of this energy around you could be toxic content, as I mentioned in the previous reading. Toxic foods, toxic substances, toxic environments, toxic people. All of these things could be ways in which you are allowing your power to be completely taken out of you. Toxic spending could be depleting your resources as well. And what I see here is that Spirit is telling you, Pisces, you can trust yourself with big amounts of success, career success, recognition, fame, fortune, and prosperity. You can trust yourself. You will know how to deal with it in the best way. And if in the past you didn't know how, you learned. If you would have known better, you would have done better. And now you know better, Pisces. Now you know better. You will know how to handle your massive success in a better way. You already will know how to place your boundaries, even with yourself, with others, with your earning, spending, time, energy, everything involved with this success. Know that whatever comes, you will be able to say yes or say no within this new chapter. What I feel is non-negotiable is the beginning of this new chapter, if that makes sense. But the little tweaks here and there, it's like if something does not work for you within this job, maybe you're going to be able to change that. Talk with your superiors or your employees or whatever. You're going to be able to be heard. Your needs are going to be met. You will be able to handle it in a more mature, more wise way. If the fear that you have is about being completely overwhelmed and overworked, what I just heard is the worst is actually behind you, Pisces. As long as you listen to your body and place your boundaries where they need to be placed, you will not go through like a big burnout. It really depends on you. So Spirit wants what's best for you, Pisces. Spirit wants you to be in your most empowered emperor state so that you can not only enjoy your own empire, right? But also help others build theirs. Be a leader for someone else. And some of you may feel like you don't know anything about finances or money or investments or, I don't know, taxes, properties, whatever it may be. You may feel like this knave of coins. You may feel like you have no clue and therefore you shouldn't be trusted with it. But the truth is, we all learn. Everything needs to be learned. When we're born, we're a little mass of flesh that can't hold their head up. You know what I mean? Like everything you have learned, every single thing in one way or another you have learned. In this life or past lives. But you need to go through the process of learning. So if you're gonna need to learn new things, you're gonna need to learn those things and it will be okay. It doesn't have to be a repeated story. Some of you, I get a sense that you're afraid that something that happened to your parents or your ancestors happened to you. Maybe your grandfather went bankrupt and then your dad did too, and now you're afraid to, go and do your own thing because you feel like that curse is going to be placed upon you and that's also going to happen to you. And what I'm getting here is that doesn't have to be the case at all. At all. Like you are working with Spirit towards your new chapter. And of course, those lineage traumas and things like that definitely can have an impact, of course. But ultimately, the impact and the power they hold over us is the power we allow those things to hold over us. If we don't want to have that be a possibility, then we go to a specialist and then we get those energies removed and then that's the end of it. So, bottom line, success is here for you. This new chapter is already getting kind of like installed in your life. So might as well make the most out of it and enjoy it because others need you and you need you. And you're going to do better, okay? So just trust yourself with new opportunities and continue to show up. Make sure that you're not subconsciously just pouring all of your power out. Make sure of that, okay? All right, Pisces. So this is what I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed this reading as much as I did, even though I feel like I can't really speak right. I don't know what's wrong with my throat chakra. I'm gonna have to check that out. I just feel kind of like awkward with my words, which is not usually the case. Anyway, guys, I invite you to the free class I did on my channel. Just alongside these readings, where you find the readings, you're gonna find a free class on how to manifest your tribe by being yourself. So pretty much all of the little tips and tricks that I find helpful to pretty much boost your social media presence, get subscribers and followers, and really become very noticeable in that very noisy world. And to do it in such a way that it will assure you attract the right people that will love you, love your products, your services, and really truly benefit from what you have to say. So if that's something that you're interested in, that free class is there. You can watch it right now if you have the time, if you like. And also I invite you to check out my Unshakable program. For those of you who want to eventually become independent, financially independent, work, create your own business and do your own thing. If you want to do that, and especially you want to have that social media platform, Unshakable will clarify everything that you need to clarify within yourself so that you can begin that process, pretty much, okay? Check it out. It will be in the description box below. I love you, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.